Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Claire and I put out videos about luxury bags and accessories. So if that is your thing, please click on the subscribe button, hit the notification bell and you'll know when I upload a new video. I am finally getting around to doing my Q&A video that I talked about in a couple of previous videos. I said I'd never done a Q&A here on YouTube before and I said I would like to do one, so I invited everybody to head over to my community tab on YouTube where I'd put a post up asking for questions, and you did not disappoint. I got quite a few of you go over there and ask some questions. I also put a post on Instagram stories, but that only stayed up for a short amount of time. But I got a couple of questions over there as well. So yeah, I'm going to do the video today where I try my best to answer those questions. So thank you everyone who took the time and trouble to ask me a question. I've got them here on my phone, so let's get started. So the first question, and this came through on the Instagram story. Now this is from somebody called Dale. And she appears to have a YouTube channel called Dale's Addiction. Now I'm sure that most of my subscribers here have heard of Dale and are subscribed to her, but in the remote chance that you're not, I will link Dale's channel down below. So thank you for kicking off my questions, Dale. And she says, I'd love to know, throwing caution to the wind, what's your ultimate bag? Right, my ultimate bag. I guess I've got two. So yeah, I don't know if this is a bit of a cheat, but I've got two. The first would be a Louis Vuitton Petite Malle. I love that bag. It's beautiful. It encompasses Louis Vuitton in a bag. Louis Vuitton's heritage is all about the luggage, the trunks, and the Petite Malle is this little tiny version of their trunks in a handbag. But I'm actually kind of a bit like Dale was before she got her first Petite Malle. It was kind of waiting for the right one. I do like the ones in monogram. I like the one in reverse monogram, and I actually looked at, I think it was a reverse monogram one in Bagista a little while back when I was there in September and I was looking at their bags. They had a beautiful one, but I'm not drawn to the monogram or reverse monogram ones. I'd like a kind of a special one. I'd like something a little bit different, but I don't really know what. I'm just waiting for the right one. But having said that, they are so expensive. Even if the right one comes along, there's a very good chance I'm not going to be able to afford it. So yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get a Petite Malle. It is that dream bag that's up there. They are very expensive. You know, we'll wait and see. If one comes along and I happen to have the money available, then that might be a bag in my future. That is definitely a dream and ultimate bag for me. But even more so, this next one, I think this is the one. If you say ultimate, this is the ultimate. And this would be a Fendi made to order baguette. If I ever had the opportunity of doing a Fendi made to order, I think I would do a baguette. And yeah, I think the thought of being able to design my own baguette and have a baguette, which is the bag I love, kind of like unique to me so that nobody else has got it, I think that would just be amazing. Again, I don't know what that would include necessarily. I'd have to see what was on offer out of the big chest that they have for the made to orders. But yeah, that would be just amazing to be able to look at their leathers, their fabrics, everything, their clasps, their embellishments, all of it, and be able to put together my own baguette. That would just be amazing. I would say maybe it might include the colour green. The reason being that I love green. I mean, I do like burgundy blue, as you know, but when you look at my handbags, green is a colour that is missing. There is no green amongst my handbags, and my wardrobe does include a lot of green. I'm not wearing green today, but I do have a lot of green in my wardrobe. Again, with a Fendi made to order, there may be crystals. Crystals might feature. So yeah, but other than that, maybe a soft or a sage green, not a really bright green, but a soft or a sage green, and crystals may feature. In terms of anything else, I don't know. I'd wait to see. But yeah, the opportunity to do a Fendi baguette made to order would be absolutely amazing. So moving on to the next Instagram question. This comes from someone called Gwenny, who funnily enough also has a YouTube channel, and again, if you don't know Gwenny's YouTube channel, Styled by Gwenny, I will link it down below, but I'm sure you know Gwenny. And she asked me, which Fendi mini baguette shall we both buy next? Okay, so yeah, me and Gwenny have obviously both got a thing about Fendi and mini baguettes. I was thinking, now we both have Napa leather mini baguettes, and we both have the fuchsia mini baguette in the Napa leather. Gwenny also has a black Napa leather mini baguette. We both have canvas mini baguettes because she has the Fendi Zucca print canvas one and I have the denim canvas one. And we've kind of both got sparkles covered because I have my sequin mini baguette and Gwenny actually has a nano baguette with the crystals, which is just gorgeous. So if I was saying just you, Gwenny, I would say you definitely need a sequin mini baguette next. But if I'm talking about both of us, what should we both get together? We're both missing a mini baguette in Selleria, and being as they have brought them out recently in Selleria leather, I think maybe that might be something we could both have a look at. And again, it has to be the right colour for us. I think we're both agreed that their recent colours in the last couple of collections have either been a little bit too pale or not quite the right colour for us. So we're both waiting potentially for a brighter colour or just the right colour to suit both of us. But yeah, I wonder if a Selleria mini baguette might be the one that we both get next. Just to explain what Selleria is, because I talked about Fendi Selleria leather on my last video, and I will link that down below, when I was talking about my 5 fabulous favourites from Fendi. And somebody did ask me in the comments what I meant by that, because I just said Selleria, I didn't actually explain what it was. So my understanding is that Selleria is a form of leather crafting which is originally to do with saddlery. So in terms of Fendi bags, it's the techniques that they use, the stitching and the type of leather. And if you look at their Selleria pieces, you'll see that the stitching is all on the outside of the leather. And they do use a type of leather that lends itself better to that type of stitching. So it's all about the techniques and the craftsmanship that, as I say, links back to saddlery. So my understanding again is that when Fendi started 100 years ago, or nearly 100 years ago, 1925, their focus was on fur and leather, and they obviously use these saddlery techniques to produce their pieces. And I'll pop some pictures up of Fendi's Selleria pieces, and you can see that, you know, it's to do with the way that they're constructed, the way that they're made. I hope that makes sense and explains what Selleria is. But yes, thank you for that question, Gwenny. Now, Gwenny has asked another question because she's also gone onto YouTube and asked a question as well. So I'm on to my YouTube questions now. And she says, which is your favourite season of the year for styling outfits? I would probably have to say summer. The reason being is that I'm not a big fan of coats and jackets, or maybe rephrase that, I like coats and jackets, but I find it hard to style them. And one of the things is I like wearing skirts and dresses, and I do wear trousers, I do wear jeans, but I do like wearing skirts and dresses. And I find that I often get an outfit styled, a dress or a skirt and top styled just the way I like it. And if it's winter or autumn or cold spring, then I have to then think about what jacket or coat I put over the top. And quite often I find it hard to style certain jackets and coats with dresses and skirts. It's all to do with the length of them and the styles. It kind of sometimes just doesn't look right. It turns a nice dress, which is a good length for me, and you put a coat over the top and it kind of makes it look a bit frumpy because sometimes the length is not quite right. So I have a bit of stress trying to find the right sorts of coats and jackets to style with outfits. I do have quite a lot of coats and I do have quite a lot of jackets, but yeah, I struggle sometimes. So I prefer summer because often in summer I don't have to worry about a coat or a jacket, and I'm just looking at the outfit itself. I don't have to then factor in a coat or a jacket with the styling. I do wear blazers, and I wear blazers for work and I wear blazers casually, and I don't mind styling them in with outfits. Again, they look quite good with certain trousers and jeans, but even blazers I struggle to style with dresses and skirts because they don't always look quite right. Again, it's to do with the length. And I've got some shorter jackets, for example, which usually tend to look better with skirts and dresses. So yeah, so a long-winded way of saying I think I prefer summer because I just find it a bit easier to put outfits together in summer. So thank you for those questions, Gwenny. So now we have another YouTuber, and this is the lovely Lisa from Luxury and Life in the Middle, and again I will link Lisa's channel down below. And she says quite simply, why did you start your YouTube channel? A couple of reasons really, probably one or two of the same reasons that quite a few of us on here did, in that we just have this love of luxury bags, love of luxury. A lot of people in our real lives might not necessarily get that or don't particularly share that love, and so it was a way of connecting with like-minded people and talking with people about my love of luxury. I felt I just wanted to get in front of the camera and see if anyone out there was interested in why I like luxury bags. But it was more than that as well. I saw a lot of luxury YouTubers talking about bags and giving their pros and cons, giving their opinion, and I maybe had a different opinion or thought one of their pros was a con and vice versa, and I thought I want to get on here and give my opinion about that bag as well. I want to give the alternative opinion and sort of tell people what I think of that bag. I was inspired because there were some luxury YouTubers that I really liked watching, and I thought they were doing a fantastic job, and I thought I want to do that as well. I don't know if I can do it as well as them, but I really want to give it a go. I want to get on here and talk about some of the things they're talking about as well. And then there were also some luxury YouTubers I watched that I didn't enjoy. They were coming across as a little bit unrelatable, and I thought I wonder if I could go on luxury YouTube and be a little bit more relatable, be a representative of the normal person, as it were, you know, who doesn't have this amazing perfect luxury lifestyle but who still enjoys buying luxury handbags, who has to save up for them, can't just go and buy everything they want on a whim and do, you know, unboxing after unboxing, but still enjoys those luxury products and, you know, wants to share them on YouTube. So yeah, so there's a few reasons there. Again, I don't know if that all makes sense, but all those reasons kind of came together one day, and I just thought, right, I'm going to give it a go. And I filmed my first video, and yeah, I quite enjoyed it, and I thought, right, I'll carry on doing this, and yeah, and that's why I decided to start my channel. So I have a question here from, I think it's Jamel Sydney 2737, and they ask two questions. Favourite handbag in your collection, and do you plan to buy any more Chanel handbags, or has the insane price increases put you off like it has for most of us now? Okay, favourite handbag. Well, I just took it out of the cupboard, and I think it's going to have to be my Fendi baguette in the blue, my Fendi regular size baguette. This is probably my favourite handbag. Yeah, it is. It's my favourite handbag. I love this bag. I absolutely adore it. I waited so long to get a Fendi baguette. I wanted a Fendi baguette years ago, absolute donkey's years ago. I wanted a Fendi baguette, and I was pretty sure originally that I was going to get the regular size canvas Zucca print baguette, and I don't know if you remember, they did the ones that had kind of like neon around the edges. I thought I'd end up getting one of those. I didn't. Then they had them in lots of neutral colours, beiges, and I thought I'd get a beige one, and I didn't. And I think it was just a case of all that time, like with the petite malle in a way, waiting for the right one, and then this one came along and this was the right one, and I just didn't think I was going to love it as much as I do. I absolutely adore this bag. I want more regular size baguettes, but I'm not desperate to get more regular size baguettes because I love this one so much. I'm happy to use this one. It's so versatile because you've got the top handle, the crossbody, and I've got my guitar strap as well. You can fit so much in it. It really is a great size, and it just seems to go with everything. I've got this pink top on today, but these splodges in the leopard print are blue, so you know this would easily go with this, what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing navy down the bottom. I was wearing jeans earlier today, and this goes with my jeans. It is quite hot here today, which is why I changed out of my jeans into some linen trousers, but because it's quite hot here, that's why the window's open, so you might hear a bit of background noise, so I do apologise for that now in case you can hear all the background traffic out the window. But yeah, my Fendi regular size baguette, that is definitely my favourite bag. And then the second part of that question, do I plan to buy any more Chanel bags? I think it's very unlikely. I've said on my wishlist video I would like a Chanel wok. I would love another Chanel wok. and I have been looking at them all pre-loved. I have been looking at pre-loveds in different colours. Again, I've got a couple of colours in mind that I might like to go for. I haven't found one yet that I absolutely love. I haven't been to the boutique and seen what they've got in the boutique in terms of woks. If I buy anything from the Chanel boutique in the near future, it will probably be a wok. It won't be a bag. I certainly won't be buying any more classic flaps. I have my black classic flap. I can't contemplate buying another classic flap, certainly not from the boutique, and probably not even pre-loved, because I know they're cheaper pre-loved and they are coming down a bit pre-loved, but they're still too much pre-loved. And I don't use it as much. I love my Chanel classic flap. It was my dream bag for a long time, but I don't use it as much as I thought I would. I use my other Chanel bags more, my Chanel 19, my Business Affinity, and then I use other brands' bags like my Fendi Baguette. I use them more. So I don't think it makes sense for me to buy another Chanel classic flap. I just don't think for the money I would get the use out of it. Again, I like my Business Affinity and my Chanel 19. I'm happy with the colours I've got. I sometimes see a Chanel 19 come up in a different colour and I think, maybe I'm a bit tempted, but I think no, I'd rather put the money towards a Fendi Baguette because I love the baguettes so much. So I love my 19, I love my Business Affinity, not bothered about them in different colours. I like my mini reissue. I did really want to get the mini reissue in the graffiti, in the gold graffiti, for a long time, and I know that before she sold hers, if I'd have asked Debs about it, she probably would have sold hers to me. She's actually sold it to someone else now. And then I also got the opportunity of it a little while ago. There was a lady I know that was selling hers. She's the same person I bought my Business Affinity from, and she offered it to me, and I actually turned it down. I said no. Although for a few years I really wanted it, I've actually changed my mind now and decided that the mini reissue I have is enough. I don't want another one. I'm happy with the one I've got. I don't think I could justify another one again for the money and the use it would get. Again, I think mini baguettes would get a lot more use, so I'd rather put the money to a mini baguette. So yeah, so I still love Chanel as a brand, but I do agree these crazy price increases have just made me think no. I think it's very unlikely I'm going to be buying any Chanel bags in the near future, and if I buy anything Chanel it will probably be a wok, and it will probably be pre-loved. Okay, so the next question comes from Smurfeel2206, and they say, looking at recent purchases, who or what are your biggest influences? Are you easily influenced? Well, certainly when you look back on some of my videos where I've talked about purchases that I've been influenced to buy, you'll see a lot of my fellow luxury YouTubers are big influences on me. Certainly Dale from Dale's Addiction, she has influenced quite a few of my purchases. She probably is responsible for my love of Fendi, because although I really did want to get a Fendi Baguette, although I really liked Fendi before I ever started watching her channel and seeing the joy that Fendi brought her, and seeing her Fendi pieces, seeing her Fendi regular baguette and her mini baguettes, made me think, you know, I like this brand, I really need to check them out further. You know, I've had this admiration of the brand for so long, it's about time I actually did something about it, and I go and look at their baguettes and I actually see if there is a baguette for me. And so I suppose I was influenced by Dale. She gave me that push to go and check out Fendi, and I haven't looked back. Obviously, you know, I just have this love affair with Fendi. And there's other things that she's definitely influenced me to buy. My Prada bag, she influenced me to buy. And I definitely watch my fellow YouTubers, Gwenny, Lisa, Meredith, Amelia, Debs, Steph from Handbag Holic, Hannah from So Much Design with Hannah, who else? Leslie Adina. You know, I watch them, and I do get influenced by some of the things that they show in their vlogs, that they're talking about, and some of the things they're purchasing. Am I easily influenced? I don't think I am. I think if I see a style of something or a type of item on somebody else's channel, and it's already something that I know works for me and that I absolutely love that particular style, then I will be influenced and I will go and check it out. But I don't think I'm influenced by things that I'm not already drawn to. I don't know if that makes sense. Put it this way, if we say take the brand Dior, for example, I really like the Lady Dior, I really like the saddlebag, I think they're nice bags. If we take the Lady Dior in particular, I do like that bag from afar, I think it's a nice bag. But I know that it's not a bag for me. And I've seen quite a few of my YouTube friends and other YouTubers unbox absolutely beautiful Lady Diors in colours that I think are gorgeous. And I get a little twinge and I think, oh, that's nice, maybe I should check it out. And then I think, no, I know that that bag is not for me. At the moment, I mean, never say never, but at the moment, that is not a bag for me. So I can admire their purchases from afar and I cannot be influenced. I think if I was easily influenced, I'd be going and buying one of those bags as well, because I've seen quite a few of them. And there's other bags, there's other types of items which are abundant here on YouTube, but I've never actually ever been tempted to go and buy it because I don't think I'm that easily influenced when I already know it's something that probably won't work for me. Yeah, that is a really good question, and you know, that all might change because somebody might unbox something in a video next week and I'm suddenly like, oh, I have to have that. So yeah, I don't know. Claire of the future here. After editing, this video was about 45 minutes long, so I decided to split it into 2 parts. If you have enjoyed part 1, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe so you don't miss part 2, which will be coming very soon, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.